and give another blast. Is that behavior good? Or shouting at the child? No, because it is not serving any purpose. There is no constructive element attached to it. So please understand, behavior by itself is neither good or bad. Behavior will depend on what circumstances has it been exhibited in. And who exhibits what behavior is again determined by their model of reality. They don't know any better. They don't know a better way to do it. That is why they are exhibiting that behavior. So please understand, if you've always seen somebody who's grumpy, that person is not that. That's the behavior they are exhibiting. Let me give you a live example. There was this company that I was working with. There was an accountant out there. Whenever anybody went to that accountant, either the accountant shouted back or told them to go and see the big boss. These were the only two reactions that the accountant ever exhibited. What do you think that accountant was? Multiple personality disorder. Okay? Fired by higher authorities. A lot of people say, यार ऐसा खिच-खिच करता है, हमेशा गुस्से में रहता है, अक्ल नहीं है उसको, so on and so forth. I don't know. By then I was well ahead into learning human behavior, learning about people. I went and approached him for nothing. At first he refused to interact with me. He just did not. As I kept interacting with him, our interactions increased from he started with a smile. At least he started giving me a smile. And then our interactions increased that he started inviting me to join him for lunch. And later on we came to such a stage, whenever I went to him with any work, he would not ask anything. He would just do it. I wasn't manipulating. I did nothing. I just built up a relationship, understand what is causing this behavior that is seen. And what was causing this behavior that could be seen was the higher-ups. For anything that he did without their permission, he got inspiring. Now, which person, after getting so many firings, would dare to do anything without their express permission? So instead of saying, this man is bad, I just met him, developed a relationship, understood what is causing that behavior. I then attacked the root cause of that behavior. I then spoke to the higher-ups and said, God damn it, this is the work that you expect me to get done, and if I have to do this work, I need to get things done from him on time. And if you keep firing him, he's not going to do it. So either you don't expect those results from me, or don't scold him for what he does for me. That worked. From then on, the behavior of the same person with me was different entirely. We became friends. We became friends. Even to this day, he calls me up. कैसा है? कैसा चल रहा है? The same guy who's supposed to be very cruel, who's supposed to be an angry man, who's supposed to be aloof, the same guy.
That is why it is said, when you say that person likes me, actually he doesn't like you. He likes himself in your presence.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that is precisely what we talk about. People are not their behaviors. If you keep considering that the behavior is the person, you will land into a big problem. People are not their behaviors. Every behavior is good in some context. So just understand the root cause of that behavior and deal with it. The seventh single. Everyone is in charge of their minds and therefore their results. You are in charge of your minds and therefore your results. And I am in charge of my mind and therefore my results. If you look at it, all these principles are actually built upon one another. They incorporate the earlier principles in since whatever we perceive is whatever we project, since whatever we understand is the reality that we create, that is what supports all this. Everyone is in charge of their mind and therefore the results. You are in charge of your mind and therefore your results. At the same time, since you are not in charge of somebody else's mind, you cannot be in charge of their results. A lot of times we expect to be in charge of someone else's result. And when we are not, when we don't get the result that we want, we tend to get frustrated. We tend to get angry. We tend to experience a whole host of negative emotions.
But we do want results. Down the line, suppose I want something to like in our own house. I want certain result. If I were to go with this, उसका result मिलेगा, तो घर में chaos हो जाएगा.
Correct. Absolutely right. So what do you think, looking at all the things that we have discussed till now, what do you think can act as a solution for that particular problem?
We really have to go to their mind and see how it is done.
Yes. Absolutely. You have to actually understand as far as they are concerned, how do they look at it? And therefore, the thing that you want as a result, how does that fit into their life? What will benefit them from that result?
What's in it for them? What's in it for them?
What's in it for me? You have to go inside them and understand what's in it for me and then explain things accordingly. That works.
It's like helping them to help themselves.
Absolutely. Instead, if I tell them, do this, it will benefit you. I'm sure as a parent at this age, you will definitely have experienced what that happens. Right? So that doesn't work. Simply because that person has a different map of the world, a different model of reality. And for them, since they don't know what that particular result is going to bring for them, least effort.
It's connect to their reality.
So their mind works on the principle of least effort. पापा का सुनेगा तो इतना सब करना पड़ेगा. Least effort क्या? मत करो. Does that connect it?
Yeah.
Great. Look at this. Very interesting. People work perfectly. People work perfectly to produce the results that they are getting. Everyone is doing the best they can with the resources they have available. Which means even if somebody is going wrong, they are doing things perfectly to make it happen wrong. So it's not that they are working imperfectly. They are working perfectly to get the result that they are getting. And therefore, something else that arises out of this is that behavior is geared for adaptation. It is geared for adaptation. And present behavior is the best choice that that person is thinking of as available. Every behavior is motivated by a positive intent. Every behavior is motivated by a positive intent. Positive for whom? For themselves. It might be that that positive intent is getting satisfied and somebody else is getting affected negatively. Or that positive intent is there but the behavior is not giving them that result. That is also possible. But now that we know this, the next single is quite interesting. People already have all the resources that they need to achieve the desired outcomes. People already have all the necessary resources that they need to achieve their desired outcomes. Where are these resources?
The mind. In the second statement, I can say they are in the states. Yeah, resourceful states.
The resources are all inside you.
So, for example, what would be resources?
Let's take a very simple example to make it easy to understand. Let's say there is a person who starts off a business. What do you think are resources for this person?
Product knowledge.
Okay.
Cash.
Knowledge, finance,
Connectivity.
network.
Network.
Okay.
Then confidence to shut the...
Confidence. For now, we will not deal with confidence because confidence is purely internal. Correct?